The embattled People's Democratic Party has finally zoned its presidency to southern Nigeria, specifically to southwest Nigeria, in order to ensure what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom, have been working for. That is, that PDP will present a weak candidate that cannot be able to challenge President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is what all this is all about, and that is what we are going to expose in this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Now, the PDP elders on Wednesday, led by the so-called founding fathers of the People's Democratic Party, led by Professor Jerry Ghana, Bode George, and others, they concluded that the party will zone its presidency to southern Nigeria. Why did it take them so long? And why are they so fast about it this time? Remember that in 2023, the PDP, because of Atiku Abubakar, was dilly-dallying on what to do about zoning or not zoning. And of course, Nyesom himself, who was interested in the position. They frustrated the zoning of the presidency to the southeast, and they threw the presidency open. But where did they get the amojo to do what they failed to do in 2023? One is because they have succeeded in frustrating Atiku Abubakar out of the party. Because if Atiku Abubakar had been in the party, with the war chest that he has, I can tell you for free, PDP wouldn't have been so clear to say and announce that it has zoned its presidency to southern Nigeria. It is because Atiku, who has been a major influencer, acting like the owner of the party, decided to walk away from all the shenanigans from Nyesom and co. That was why the elders of PDP appear to have gotten their voice again, as if they care. Okay? So that's one thing to take away. Now, Atiku has been taken out of the equation. So that makes it easy for the so-called elders or founding fathers of the party to find their voice. In 2023, they couldn't find their voice. Even though with all the crises in the party, they couldn't find their voice until lately, when Atiku clearly made it open that he has left. Then they found their voice. Then another thing you must take away from it is that the ambition of Governor Bola Ahmed has been dealt a big blow. Because the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu really dealt with Bola Ahmed. Why did I say this? Because Bola Ahmed has been preparing for the presidency. Bola Ahmed has set up structure. Bola Ahmed is the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum, Governor of Abuja State. He has been preparing to contest for president in 2027. He has set up structure. Even in Abuja State, there are structures, there are things he has put in place to make him look good for national politics, for presidency. But why did he chicken out? Bola Ahmed chickened out because remember that the EFCC once captured Bola Ahmed's the Accountant General of Bauchi State. That action, even though the EFCC, they are no longer talking about that matter, it is believed that what they did in arresting the Accountant General of Bauchi State over all kinds of allegations. You can look it up. I will put link for it. And they kept him for a long time with them. Only God knows the information they got from him. That act, I believe, was part of the things that weakened the attack. Remember, there was a time Bola Ahmed was constantly attacking the Tinubu administration. He was the only opposition governor that was frontal, constantly attacking the Tinubu administration, pointing out the wrong things they have been doing. Rightly, he was right to point out all those things. But within that period, he also faced attack from the APC members in his state, including the former speaker, Yakubu Dugara, former speaker of the House of Reps. Okay, they began to attack him, defending Tinubu and the APC. And then you have the Minister of Foreign Affairs also attacking him and all that. Once the State Accountant General was captured by the EFCC and he was with them for a very long time, you can see that Bola Ahmed was no longer attacking the government like before. You can go and do media analysis of Bola Ahmed's attack on Tinubu and when he went down. So Bola Ahmed, apparently because of the harassment by the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and now accepted his fate not to contest. So Bola Ahmed is likely to be a vice presidential candidate in the coming election, so that he will run with Makinde. Like I told you earlier on in the beginning of this video, while they say they zone it to the south, they have actually zoned it to the southwest, and they are going to zone it to the weakest candidate that will ensure that PDP will not do anything serious to challenge Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It is all part of the Tinubu Nyesom Wike plot to capture the PDP. That is what is playing out. Anybody who thinks that PDP has just become good, they have now found their way out, they don't know what they are doing. So what you see now is that now that they zone it to the south, and I told you here, specifically to Makinde, there is a contrived crisis now, so-called, between Makinde and Nyesom Wike. Those things are state managed as far as I'm concerned. There is no real crisis between these two people. They say they are fighting for the soul of the PDP, Makinde and Nyesom Wike. They are on the same page when it comes to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Okay, so Makinde is likely to emerge the presidential candidate of the PDP in 2027. And that was why the PDP has decided to hold its elective national convention in Ibadan, in Oyo State. Why did they choose Ibadan in Oyo State? It is to ensure that Makinde had a firm grip of the PDP leadership, so that those who will be running PDP up to the time of the coming election in 2027 will be Makinde's people. So the Makinde influenced PDP executive will emerge in Ibadan, and to pave way for his nomination as the PDP presidential candidate to run against Bola Ahmed Tinubu another Southwest person in 2027. Why they are doing it like that is because Makinde himself know that he's not a serious contender. He can't challenge Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He is working for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Don't forget that Makinde was part of the G5 governors of the PDP, along with Nyesom, the former governor of Anambra, of Enugu State, Ifeanyi, I will remember his surname again. The former governor of Anambra State, former governor of Abia State, Okezi Ikpeazu, the former governor of Benue State, Samuel Ortom. Now, these 5 governors with Makinde, they were the people that opposed Atiku Abubakar in the PDP, and they worked against Atiku Abubakar, and they worked for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, including Makinde. So you can also see that even in the last election, Makinde also delivered Oyo State for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, at least based on the INEC Independent National Electoral Commission result. He delivered. So what is he going to come and tell Nigerians on the campaign trail that is wrong with Tinubu, and then any reasonable person will believe him? He worked for Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2022. Okay? And he did everything to ensure that Tinubu won his state, and he campaigned. He was open about it. So 4 years later, as the presidential candidate of the PDP, so what is this that Makinde will come and tell Nigerians that will make them think he's better than Bola Ahmed Tinubu? It doesn't really make sense. So the whole thing is programmed. PDP has been captured for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Okay, and why it's important to Bola Ahmed Tinubu is that after the election, when the allegation of rigging, because as I keep saying, it will be difficult for Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC to win free and fair election. But when you have a weak candidate in the main opposition party, the PDP, who will not be complaining that the election was rigged, that's a good thing for the government in power. So they need somebody like Makinde, a weak candidate who has no record of any achievement, who has nothing to offer, being the candidate of the PDP. Okay, and somebody who also worked for Bola Ahmed Tinubu to emerge as president in 2023. You have a perfect match for somebody who is going to ensure that after the election, even when people complain that the election is rigged, PDP will not be among those joining in the complaint. So you have a perfect match made in heaven, if you like, for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that Makinde will be the presidential candidate of the PDP. So what just happened by the PDP zoning their presidency to the south, and specifically, even though they didn't say it, but you're going to say you hear it first, you heard it first in this channel, they zone it to Makinde. And that is why their national convention, elective convention, was also moved to Ibadan, to Oyo State, to consolidate Makinde's grip. Already we know, it's already in public domain, that Makinde is the one allegedly paying the salaries of PDP workers. It was revealed recently. So he is in a strong position to emerge as the presidential candidate. But the essence of his emergence is not for PDP to be able to challenge Bola Ahmed Tinubu and return to power in 2027. Both PDP and Makinde know the game they are playing. They are not returning to the Aso Rock Villa anytime soon. That's my take. I don't know what you think about PDP zoning, acknowledging that they are going to zone the presidency to southern Nigeria. And I tell you, you heard it first in this channel, they are going to zone it to Makinde, to southwest to Makinde, so that both the PDP candidate, presidential candidate, and the ruling party candidates, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they will all come from southwest Nigeria. In other words, to keep the whole thing in the family in southwest. That is what all this is all about. That fits perfectly to what Nyesom and Tinubu has been working together to achieve in PDP. I don't know what to think about this development, but for good enough, this is not the end of the matter. PDP and APC leaders are not going to be the people that will determine the outcome of the election. They have done their own plan. It is now there for the Nigerian people to vote and defend their vote. And if Nigerian people vote and defend their votes, both PDP and APC, there will be history in 2027. I don't know what to think about this development in PDP and this plan to put to have Southwest presidential candidates for PDP and APC ahead of the election. But whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.